Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today is a great day to look at the top 5 coins that are going to be booming in this 2021 quarter 4. As we get closer and closer to Q4 in 2021, there's a lot of coins that I believe are going to do well during this bullish market, but I will say, for the most part, these 5 coins are the ones I am expecting to do extremely well. So we're going to start off today by looking at Bitcoin above 50K. This is something that we've kind of been wanting to see for a while now. We saw actually earlier in the day, about 3 o'clock in the morning, we saw a $50,000 mark continue to get pushed on all the way up to $50,000 and almost $400, and now we are back above 50K yet again. So it's great to continue to see this push up. If we take a look at the last week, there has been a lot of volatility in the market. There's going to continue to be a ton of volatility, so keep that in mind when investing in crypto. This space is never going to continue to remain, just stable upon stable. There's going to always be news or FUD, or there's going to be just great times like this where there's a momentum push or a momentum swing straight up. I do want to jump into, like I said, those 5 coins that I believe are going to be absolutely huge game players, or I guess really huge, opportunities, I guess I should say, through the 2021 Q4. So let's jump straight into it. The first one we're going to take a look at is going to be the most obvious. I talk about this one all the time on the channel. It's literally one that I believe is going to do insanely well because of its not much movement as of recently until literally, in the last 24 hours. And it's going to be Chainlink. Chainlink was sitting around this $25 to $27 mark for, quite some time. If we look at the last week, we're going to be able to see that $25 August 26th. And finally, we broke out of this $27 on the right side September 1st in the morning. So you have to think, Chainlink finally has its push up. Are we going to see much more? Is it going to break out like Solana has, Polkadot has, or are we going to see, Chainlink kind of come back into its ball, sit around $29, $30 for another week or two before it moves up another $3. I think eventually we're going to actually have a burst of speed from Chainlink. We have to realize the use and utility behind Chainlink. We have to realize what it's all doing, the ecosystem it's continuing to build on. So I do want to jump into a first off, just really their Twitter in general. I'm not going to click on any specific tweet here. I just kind of want to show you how many, really, every single day, just so many integrations, so many partnerships. You can see here, just an hour ago, we had KuCoin Launchpad is integrating Chainlink price feeds. 16 hours ago, we have Optimism PBC mainnet. We have, using those Chainlink price feeds as well. We also have Kasha and Chainlink integration price feeds for fair exchanges. EasyFi Network 19 hours ago. Then we have a 21 hours ago, Optimism PBC again. So just like I said, a ton of partnerships daily, integrations that are going to continue to make utility on Chainlink great. We see obviously Chainlink providing the largest collection of decentralized services, powering the world's hybrid smart contracts. And we can actually jump into the Chainlink ecosystem and see that 2021 has 386 projects jumping on board with Chainlink. That's a ton compared to 2020 only having 239, and we're not done yet. 2021 going to continue to be an absolutely very, very bullish year, hopefully, for Chainlink as we continue through that Q4. I will say, guys, before we jump into too many more, I do want to say I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing. I will say, though, guys, if you want to stay up to date with coins and top 5s like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on, and obviously like the video. I do want to jump into the next one now. This one's going to be another one I believe is kind of obvious, with so much support coming from a lot of different crypto influencers, whether it's BitBoy Crypto or Altcoin Daily. VeChain has been talked about quite a bit, and we're starting to see a ton of articles come out about VeChain. It's starting to get into that retail spotlight that it was once at when we pushed for its all-time high price of 28 cents back in April. We saw April 16th, to be exact, we saw a 28-cent price point at 8 p.m. Just an absolute all-time high that we have not seen since April 16th. Obviously, we are seeing a nice recovery from about 6 to 7 cents, now at 14 cents in the last 24 hours with a 5 to about 6% increase. We are continuing to see volatility, obviously, in all of these coins, but VeChain's looking very bullish as well. I do want to jump in to show you guys VeChain Thor mainnet reaches 10 million blocks milestone with no downtime. That's huge, obviously showing, VeChain Foundation as a whole is something you can believe in. They're very consistent. They're, one of those teams that you can just, like I said, you can really just believe in. If you go to VeChain.com, you can see they're a professional global team founded in 2015. VeChain is one of the earliest blockchain technology companies in the world with offices in China, Europe, US, Singapore, and Japan. So they've been through the thick and thin. They've been through the bull as well as bear markets. They've been and, stayed and, continued to push through it all. So I do want to talk about the number 3 spot, and this was going to be an obvious one in my opinion as well. Kind of trying to stay on the top 25 market cap coins because these are the coins I believe are going to pop off in this Q4 2021. We have next in line Cardano ADA. We see a $3.03 price on Cardano. A lot of people probably mentioning, now it's $3.04 it looks like, a lot of people mentioning in their heads right now, well, it's already gone up, so much in the past month. If we look at the last month, 130% increase. Yeah, it's gone up from $1.30, $1.20 to $3.04. Yes, that's a crazy push up. However, you have to realize we're in a bull market part 2. There's smart contracts coming to Cardano, and it's not over after smart contracts. We have scaling and governance as the next 2 in line. There's a lot of reasons to believe in Cardano, and not just the dates coming ahead, but Q4 as well as going into 2022. We're going to have a lot of reasons to believe Cardano's ecosystem is going to continue to grow. Obviously, with how green this coin is, how green this ecosystem is going to continue to be, I see a lot of people jumping on board, as well as, not just retail this time around. I think institutional investors are going to be jumping on board with Cardano during this really bull market run. I do want to take a look, though, as we kind of dive into my tweets specifically. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, Crypto Profit YT on Twitter, trying to even out those followers to subscriber ratio. If you guys want to help me out, definitely follow me there. But Cardano never fails to impress. I'll see you guys at $3 ADA. I tweeted this out at about $2.10 Cardano. So it's great to see this kind of push continue on, obviously past $3 now. And, I couldn't have said it better. And, I do want to say, guys, realistically, I try to keep you guys up to date as well as possible on Twitter. So if you have not already, like I said, follow me there. We also talk about Cardano ADA announced for smart contracts to be released September 12th, 2021. Imagine where this brings us in 2022. So a lot of people excited about the future of Cardano, whether it's Q4 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Everybody loves Cardano's future because of how hard that team is working and what they're all working to accomplish. Obviously, Summit, the Cardano Summit is going to be coming September 25th and 26th as well. So a lot of people are going to be talking about Cardano. I don't expect this price to drop below $3 for too long if it does. We jump right on into the enterprise part of it, and it talks about some of the use cases. Obviously, Ethiopia being a big part of, where Cardano is striking right now, but we also see education, retail, agriculture, government, finance, and healthcare being some of the use cases that Cardano has continued to be used in. If we take a look at number 4, there's going to be another coin we want to take a look at, obviously, and that's going to be AMP. AMP is one of those coins that's actually still under the radar, in my opinion, at $2.4 billion market cap, only a volume in the last 24 hours of 68.5 million. It's one of those coins you're going to have to hold longer than just a couple months to see that huge profit. I think it's a coin that, will slowly rise in value, understanding that AMP is an Ethereum token that aims to collateralize payments on Flex network, making them instant and secure. If a BTC or ETH payment fails due to unconfirmed or long transaction times, the AMP collateral can instead be liquidated to cover losses, while the vendor receives payment in fiat, potentially providing greater assurances to both parties. So if you guys don't understand, this is in the safety and security section of crypto. And the one thing I've mentioned quite a bit is crypto doesn't really have a safety and security section. There's not too many coins in the top 50 relating to safety and security. So the fact is, AMP could have a huge, huge future when mass adoption does take place, and we're all going to be needing, that idea of being safe when transferring funds across the internet. Obviously, a lot of us like the idea of being backed up by what would be AMP. And if we take a look at the last month, they're down 13.25%. So I think they are well overdue for a nice push up. And if we actually see, we dropped all the way from 6 to about 5 cents flat, and we actually take a look at the last year, 510% increase because of the Coinbase listing. We had a bunch of listings actually that pushed this up to about 12 cents as its all-time high, June 15th. However, we have not been close to that ever since. So I do think we are going to have a nice push up and actually find a new all-time high, hopefully by the end of the year. If not by the end of the year, easily by the end of the bull market part 2. I do want to jump into what AMP has here. So AMP can collateralize any type of asset transfer, whether digital or physical. Today, AMP is providing the collateral for instant fraud-proof transactions made using more than 25 different digital assets. A lot of people understand why this coin is special. We'll continue to see this coin, I believe, pump in 2022, if not before then. If we actually take a look at the homepage as well, you can see that they stake, send, and repeat, all available on their AMP service as well. We have the collateral as a service, extensible open source, asset agnostic, and obviously the non-inflationary as well. So I do want to jump into our last one of the day. This one's going to be one that we haven't talked as much about as I would like to. There's still a lot of reasons to believe in Polygon, and with its most recent acquisition and merger of Polygon Hermes, we are going to continue to see more uses arise out of it. And we can see obviously Polygon Matic is an Ethereum token that powers the Polygon network, a scaling solution for Ethereum. Polygon aims to provide faster and cheaper transactions on Ethereum using layer 2 sidechains, which are blockchains that run alongside the Ethereum main chain. Users can deposit Ethereum tokens to a Polygon smart contract, interact with them within Polygon, and then later withdraw them back to the Ethereum main chain. A lot of people aren't realizing how important Polygon could still be to Ethereum. They think, Ethereum is upgrading. We're not going to need Polygon anymore. We are not even close to that, yet. We actually take a look here. Ethereum continuing on the rise, almost to 3,800 right now. That's going to give Polygon even more of a use as more people are starting to transfer funds. More people continuing to use Ethereum. Gas fees are continuing to grow higher. I believe, honestly, Polygon's still a great pick at the current market cap that it's at. If we actually take a look at the year, we can see that the all-time high was right around $2.68 May 17th. That's going to be a nice push back up if we actually do get back to that all-time high by really the end of 2021 Q4. I think that's definitely a possibility. So we'll see what really happens with Polygon. We'll definitely keep you guys up to date through all of it. The one thing to note is Matic posts their increase across all engagement and monetization metrics this week. So they are continuing to see great things happening this week with Polygon, and I think we're going to continue to see Matic do well. If we actually take a look at the website as well, we can see that there is a ton of dApps on this ecosystem. They continue pretty much like Chainlink, dropping new partnerships every single day, new integrations with Polygon. I'm not going to, obviously read all of these because you could be here all day talking about how many freaking coins they have on their ecosystem. It's very, very cool, and I'm very, excited for the future of all of these 5 coins. I think realistically, they're all great coins. They're going to have a great future, and like I said, we'll keep you up to date through it all. If you have not already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. I do want to say, guys, as well, if you guys want to stay up to date with crypto in ways that a lot of people aren't getting on YouTube or Twitter, that's going to be on my Patreon, patreon.com/cryptoprofitYT. It's going to be in the description of the video. If you guys want to stay up to date with pre-sale opportunities, IDOs, or ICOs, we pretty much do it all there. Low market cap picks. I also give you guys my full portfolio. If you go to the gold version, you can actually see my portfolio when it comes down to trades, what I'm trading, when I'm trading, what I'm buying, when I'm selling. And, I can give it all to you guys there. So thank you guys again for tuning in. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for the awesome support as we reach past 100K and move on to 200K.